Greetings, everyone. Hold on a sec. Let me move this because it might be too loud. Because it was loud for me. It was loud. It was. Anywho, bins. Please hold. I just woke up. One of my phones died, which is my first alarm. And then the other one went off, and I shut it off thinking it was the first one. It wasn't. So I overslept. So pardon me, I still got sleepy eyeballs. I got dressed as fast as I could because I had things to do before I went live. But it's okay. We're here. We're here on Throwback Thursday. Let's welcome Ellen Cuts Paper. Hello. Paula K, thanks for popping in. And it looks like we're saying hello to Mickey because she's here too. Crystal's Creations Wyckoff. Hello. Hobby Love and Blossom. Welcome. A long time no see, my friend. You guys. It's Throwback Thursday. I don't have it figured out 100%. Do I ever? No, we're gonna go with it. I did find a photo of a card I made, so let me get that popped in here. Not that one. I gotta go change the settings on that one. That was one of the things I was supposed to do. This is the one we're doing today. Okay, let me shrink it up a little bit. Oh, that one doesn't work. Does this one work? Yes. Let's shrink it up because you guys don't need the background of that. Isn't it cute though? So this is the card we're going to, wrong button, reconstruct. We're gonna do something different to it, and it is the ghost from Darcy's Heart and Home. I love these little critters. If I could own them all, I would, but I can't because there's so many. But look at that little happy ghost. Now, because we're drawing inspiration from, we don't have to do it exactly, and I'm not going to because I'm feeling we need that. I think we need that. What the other thing that drew me to this was the spider web, because while I was doing my organization over there and labeling, I found a hot foil spider web. Hot foil! Please hold. I didn't grab that though, because I forgot. Where's hot foil? Hot foil is here. I don't know what it's called. It's alright though. We'll find it easy peasy. It's by Spellbinders. I just don't remember the name of it. So we'll go to the Spellbinders section because I sectioned it by company. We'll go to the Spellbinders section. If it were a die, I would go to the Halloween dies, but it is not a die. There it is. You guys, if I'd have started at the back, we'd have found it. Trick or Treat, 2-piece set. And then my Hello was a 4-piece set. I don't know if those are the real names or if that's what I wrote down, because this was before I started saving the names. Everyone needs a unicorn. Maddie, hello. So yeah, you guys, I've been labeling. Look at all my labels. And then I sectioned them off alphabetically. So these are all the S's. Well, not all the S's. This is like Spellbinders will have their own section. And then this is like P through S. and H through L, you know, and A through E. Like, I sectioned it off a little bit so they were a little bit easier to find. And look, we found it without spending an eternity on it. I know, right? Who does that? But it's glorious. So here is our foil web. Look it. So we're going to take this guy. We're going to scooch him over here. We're going to shrink him up just a wee bit so he fits. So he fits there, maybe. I can't get a hold of the thing. There we go. We're going to put him there. Cut him off just a little bit. We just need to inspo, right? So here's the spider web. We're going to foil that in there. We do have a little bit of a saying right there. It came from somewhere. Boo. I don't know. Something boo for you. A little boo for you. That's what it is. That's what it was. But we might do trick or treat in the foil because why not? And then with our little, both of these, we're going to do that, the ghosty kind of coming behind our unicorn. The eyeball placement on this, Ellen, I know. Who knew? Who knew? I didn't know until I did it. Imagine organizing, making it easy to find. I know. The eyeball placement on this unicorn kind of bugs me. So, you know what we're going to do? We're going to move it. We're going to move it. We're not going to stamp the eye. We're going to move it up. Maybe into the hairline. Like, have it just peek through the hair. Or just move it up a tiny bit. I don't know. It's kind of weird. But they're all kind of down. It's fine. We're going to take that one. And we're going to decide what we're going to do. On that card, I think we used pattern paper. But it might be fun to ink blend. Foil, it's its own reward, right, Maddie? Hello, hello. I don't know if I said hello. Because I just woke up. I don't know what I'm doing at this point. I don't even know what that one says. Oh, that says sexy. Sexy. That one says sexy. That's right. And this one says handsome. Handsome, sexy, beautiful. And hello. There are two. This is not part of this. But this is how we store them. Okay. But yeah, we're going to do the trick or treat. Smell my feet. Maybe the trick or treat. It might be too big because pick it up. Pick it up. That's going to go there. That maybe go there. You know what? We're not going to do the trick or treat because it's too big. But then we're going to have that there, and then we'll stamp and fussy cut. We'll stamp and fussy cut. You guys can't even see. What are you doing? Okay, it's already zoomed out, so it's just me. It's just me. Don't worry. Okay, so we're going to stamp and cut these out. We're going to foil and ink blend. You are welcome to ink blend, then foil. Okay? You can definitely do that. I have seen, I've not experienced it because I just do it my way. I have seen that some inks pull the foil, so you can accidentally have overfoiling. But foil is a resist, so you can just wipe it off later. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to foil, then ink blend. So we know what we're doing. Foil cardstock. That's where we're going. Hammer mill. Hammer mill. So we're going to set the rubbery guys aside. We've got this. We've got that. Check it out. We get this guy. I store mine like this. I don't know if it makes a difference, but I don't like to have the connectors stuck in there in case it gets jostled. But we're gonna stick those connectors in there now. Woo! Yeah! And this girl was smart and put the cord in with the machine this time. You guys, I lost the cord. It was ridiculous. I lost it for a few days. Okay, so that's in there, and guess what? Guess what? We have to plug it in because we're not prepared. Be prepared. Sleep crafting is what I do every night with Drea. Moon, hello, hello. Thanks for popping in today. Oh, we gotta turn it on too. We have power. That pause in the power, let me tell you. Okay, so we want this to foil there. Okay, and I don't really want to cut a ton of my paper, so what we're gonna do is hinge. We're gonna let that warm up over there, off camera. You don't need to see it. You don't need to watch it warm up. So we're gonna figure this out. Figure it out. We're gonna take that to the side. We're gonna take this. Ooh, look it. What color should our spider web be? Ooh, green, pale, gold. I don't know. And why is this one in here? I mean, it is that kind of foil, but it doesn't need to be in here. Copper, red, rainbowy, iridescent-y. I'm kind of liking iridescent-y. I think we might go with this. A little bit of this. A gold one at the bottom already looks... Oh, yeah. Oh, I got you. This one, yeah, it kind of blooms. That detail will get lost because our spider web is just tiny. But yeah, I'm feeling this iridescent-y one calling my name. We'll see how it goes. See how it goes. The silver one is kind of calling me too. Ooh. And it appears as a peekaboo on another. Too many choices. Drop it a hair and use the outer piece as a peekaboo on another. Drop what? I'm not sure what I'm dropping. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. I am going to do my first. We're going to do this one. We're going to do this one. But you could do any of the colors because it's not real. It's on a card. It's going to be fabulous. Okay, and then we just need enough for the web. Decision. It will look great no matter what. Oh no, it didn't. My Jimmy gems are falling off of my scissors. I need to re-glue them. Look at that. Abraham! They've unglued. They've unglued. We're just gonna press them there. Oh, lower the die on the paper. Yeah, you could, but I'm gonna make this as easy as possible because that's what I'm gonna do. Oh wait, we want that there, and we want that roughly right there. Okay. Put that back in its bin so we don't lose it. And then on the foils, this is the glue, this is the carrier sheet, okay? So we want the glue to glue to the paper, okay? And we want to impress this image into everything, so we turn it like this, okay? Pretty side to pretty side. But we want to make sure that it's on the paper. So we're going to make hinges. And I'm going to get my heat safe tape that is over on the sublimation roll. Sublimation, roly-poly, sublimation. See, I knew where it was. My new tape. This might rip the paper, so we're going to be careful. And we're going to be careful not to put this on the front of the paper. We're going to put it on the back of the paper. Oh, no. Your suggestions, always give suggestions, because even though I don't use them all the time, somebody in the chat might go, oh, that's a great idea. They might have this. And they're like, oh, if we slide that down, we could do the peekaboo. Peekaboo. Pika you. Pika. Okay, so I have that right at the edge. And these are going to come off just a teeny bit. Just a teeny bit. So I want that right there. Oh, Anna Marette! Girl, you spoil me! I'm going to go buy a stipple. Okay. So I've got that like that. I'm just going to fold the tape over. Okay, just a little. Because I really need this to stay put. I need it to stay put when I flip it over. Because we want this next to the heat. We don't want a barrier. So I'm going to set it over here. And see, everybody has stayed put. This is just heat safe tape that I bought off of Amazon for sublimation, okay? It's very thin. It shouldn't affect anything, okay? We're going to let that warm just a minute before we hit our timer, which I got to get my other bits ready, because once it's done heating the plate, we have to run it through... the crankety crank. We gotta get cranking. So, and all you need is this. This is all of its own sandwich. Oh no, it's not all of its own sandwich. Please hold. We gotta get the plates. I almost forgot. Okay. There is plates for this. So I'm going to turn on my timer, set the plates on, get this ready so we can put our glimmer machine in and roll it. Let me put this over here for a minute. So our little timer's flashing. It's flashing. When it's done flashing, we're going to remove the plug-in piece and then bring it over here and crank it. I know Anna Marette spoils me. A lot of you guys spoil me. All of you guys spoil me every time you show up and give me watch hours, thumbs up, all that fun stuff. You really spoil me when you use my affiliate links. I have affiliate links I do have one for Spellbinders. I need to do more sales on Spellbinders. I have not got paid from Spellbinders ever. You guys, I've not made no commissions off of spellbinders because I like to shop at rangerandScrapbook.com. It's so bad. Crank and roll. Here we go. We've pulled that out. We're being gentle. Oops, we got to move that so we can roll. Roll that beautiful bean footage. Oh no. You fell apart again? How rude. It looks like we'll be pulling out some tools. And this is a patience thing. We're using the pressure of the die machine to push that metal plate into the paper. So if you crank fast, if you're like crank, that pressure becomes uneven or not enough. So you want to go nice and slow so that die gets a nice even pressure. When you're die cutting, crank it like it's on fire. When you're foiling, slow down like you're crossing the ice bridge. And then I gotta, you guys, my doodad fell off. We gotta fix that, but not right now because I've got other things to do. Okay, first things first. We're gonna lift our lid, which we have kind of foiled maybe. Ooh, look at that. Remember that tape might rip my paper, so I've got options. You want to see my option? Right, oh, not those scissors, our glue scissors. Look at this. We're going to cut the tape because I don't really want it to rip my card. Oh, look. It's not ripping the card. Oh, that's good. That's good. But this is a glossy kind of card. Look at that. Isn't that glorious? Oh, it's so pretty. So I'm okay to shut this off. I'm going to unplug it. I'm going to let it cool before I put it away. And like I said, I flipped this over to put it away so that that plug-in piece is not jostled in its home. I don't know if it does anything good, but that's what I do. You can do whatever you want. And I need to put the cord away in its bin, otherwise I'll lose it. Da, 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 da. And that's really hot. So we're just going to leave that sit over there and cool off till I want to deal with it. Look it! Isn't it pretty? Crank and roll. Oh my, I need that. And the spider die from my Halloween card you sent me last year. Okay, so we're going to stamp and fussy cut so we can put him there. And we're going to stamp and fussy cut so we can put them there. We might do like a little bit behind, just so that's more centered. And that'll be my thing. But we're going to ink blend this. And we did, I don't know if that's paper or ink blending, but we can achieve something similar to that by doing ink blending. So we're going to get our stick mat. We're going to stick that. I think we're going to do it in the green because I like green. But we're going to do a little bit of interest. We're going to do overzealous because that's my love interest right there. My love interest. I love infatuation with that. And then we're also going to bring in some twisted citron oxide, so when we do our splatters, we get more fun stuff. The Stellar inks are a water base, so you will get water reaction from that. These, we all know, they do crazy things with reaction. Oops, sorry. Sorry, fan. I just shoved things into your blades. My bad. Can I have your air, though, sir? Thank you. Thank you, fan. Okay, and then we got our oxide brush. Because you do not want to get your oxides into your regular inks. They're different beasts, and they, I feel, would potentially ruin your pad. Okay, so be careful. PJB Stampa, hello Miss Pam, thanks for popping in today. And Adelaide, hello, hello. I may have said hello to Adelaide, I don't know. How do you think Stellar ink? I only have one. I can only compare these two. I can only compare these two. Okay, this is much darker, and I'll stamp that out in a minute. You have the felt on these, but they're very juicy, and these are foam. These are more comparable to the Catherine Pooler and stuff. Versify and Claire, they stay wet longer. Like, I would emboss with this. I can't do a good embossing with the Stellar inks. Maddie, Maddie, the Empty Nest Scrapper, she has these in color, and she just embosses in clear, so she doesn't have to buy colored embossing. Whereas these, I stamp with a clear sticky and then these. So, yeah. You just have to do different things if you want these to work with embossing. These are ready to go for embossing. You can just use clear or whatnot. But yeah, so if you buy these in the colors, you can use clear. Whereas if I want to stamp this color, I would put this on my stamp first. I would go joop, 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 and then I would put this on the stamp at the same time. It doesn't hurt it. It doesn't hurt it. And then I would stamp and use colored, clear, or colored, or anything like that. The black, however, is darker in my visual range of sight. You may get them and be like, but I still use it. That's why it's still here. It's because I still use it. But yeah, they're just different. They're different. They're going to do different things. But this is the only one I'm going to buy because I love these. I love these. And I don't mind having to work a little bit extra to do embossing and stuff. Okay, so we need a green. Look at that. And we're going to be careful because these are juicy. We're going to tap. And, oh, not that careful. We need it green. Yeah, look at that. Oops, we got to scoot you over just a little bit, sir. Just a little bit. Now, this is hammer mill paper, so it takes the ink a little bit differently. Because it's glossy. And we're just going to build it up. Okay, that actually looks nice. And then I'm going to take a rag and I'm just going to buff my foil. Just buff my foil. I'm going to buff it between the layers. And I'll probably buff that too. It's not as dark as I want it. It's a nice light green. Let me go in with a little bit of dark green because it's not as dark as I want it. Which dark green do we want? I think we're going to go with fake plant. And then we're going to get our darker green brush. And then we're going to make it kind of blotchy. I want it darker right here. I don't know what that is, but it's fine. It's going to be spooky. Blend out those. I like that. I like that. You guys, it looks a lot better. I don't know what's going on with my camera. It's showing colors weird. So we're going to take our oxides now. Oxide. And we're going to get that in there. Okay. And then we're going to buff it off of our foil. Because see, our foil has become a resist. And we're going to just kind of gently buff it. And then we're going to do, we're not going to do a whole lot of anything. We got to put some water in this. I thought I was going to have to spend the day in the quiet contemplation, but then my iPad decided to acknowledge my presence and let me type. Aww. Earlier, I could get apps and sites to open because my iPad didn't realize I was tapping. Either that or was mad at me and was just refusing to respond. Aww. Yeah, tech sometimes. Tech. Okay, so we're going to add some Wawa. We're going to add some Wawa so we can add some splats. Can't believe I've used all that water already. Like, the distress sprayer. Okay, so on our distress sprayer, we can pull the trigger slowly, and it will give us big droopies. Oops, and misties. Okay, and then we get a paper towel. Ooh, we see stuff happening. Can you? I don't even know. We got some drippies going, so we're going to dab them up. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at how lovely that is. We're just going to dry that. Oh, so nice. So nice. Okay, I need this up, but I don't want to rip my paper, so we're going to bend this. Because this hammer mill has a coating on it, and it's being a brat. But don't rip your paper. Just bend your mat. Your mat doesn't care. And then our foil is still foily because it acts as a resist, and we just wipe the things off. And see, now that little weird thing looks like it belongs. It looks like it belongs. So we don't ever really worry about those things. Or we could cut it off, which we do have to trim this a little bit. Because it's a full A2 size panel. Not full. Huh. It would give us, at the size it's at, it would give us the tiniest. Our cardstock is all not straight. I think we would just trim a little bit. That little black, I think, is really good. Linda G! Peaches! Nummy! Yummy nummies. Peaches, peaches. Okay. So then we're going to stamp, we're just going to set this aside. You know, we might need some shimmer on there. More shimmer? I don't know. Ooh! Yeah, let's do. We're going to go with some green shimmer with the crocodile tears because What? Yeah. This one didn't get too textury though. Sometimes they do. And I don't want to miss. I just want some ploops. Ploops and droops. So we're going to just tappity tap tap. And then we'll set that side to dry. And oh yeah. Then we'll have to focus. And so we can see our little green speckles. Our little green speckles are going over there. And we're going to clean up these green speckles. We're going to put that away. We're going to put it away where it belongs. And we're going to put these away where they belong. But because we're done with them for now. Okay. And we're going to put a lid on that because it was not on there. That lid was like, nope. Not cooperating. Trying to put the ink away. We're going to put this in our oxide bin so I don't accidentally put it in the wrong one. Because that would be bad. Last week, I went to the peach market. Ribs and peaches. Oh, nummy. Oh, sharing is caring. Let's put that away too. Okay. And that's cool when you can have somebody to buy half a thingy for. We don't need this. Let's put this away. Oh, I should probably clean it first. Not that side. Let's clean this side. Because we got all that green on there. As much as we love the green, we don't necessarily want it on the next project. Put them in your belly. Nice and dry. Nice and dry. And I just have this Amazon mesh bag. It's kind of like plasticky. And for whatever reason, it doesn't stick to it. It's quite lovely. It's quite lovely. That's the ultra sticky mat. Fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. And after you use it a few times, it's not ultra sticky, and that's even more glorious. We need a stamp so we can cut. Because I do not have dies for these. I know. What? Fussy cutting? Who does that? I do. I do. Hold on. I gotta move this so that we can get a stamping platform. Because we need that. Okay. And then we're gonna get, oh, and the other thing too, even if you get all of these, you may want to get Black Widow, because this is watercolor safe. This is not. This is not alcohol marker safe, but this one is. This one is alcohol marker safe, and it's glorious. But you gotta do gentle taps. You gotta do gentle taps. And yeah. Because that ghost is not gentle tapped. We may have to re-stamp that guy. It'll be fine. It'll be fine if we have to. It'll be fine. Oh, yabba dabba doozer. Look at that. That was nice. I seriously thought I would get some of that into my stamp. But we still did it anyways, because you never know. Stamping wheel 2.0 and got it in. Haven't opened it. Well, you did just get it in. So you can get it out now. And that stamp wheel 2.0 would take care of this. Because this is just a half a sheet of paper. But it didn't quite fit. And that's fine. Ugh, how cute. How cute. And we didn't move the eye because I forgot. But if you want to move the eye, you can just mask it off and move it up. Move it on up to the east side, I think is how that goes. I don't know. Don't come at me. I'm not charging for the singing lessons. Or lack thereof. I'm not charging. It's free. Free singing today and all the days because, yeah. And these guys, aren't they the cutest? I love them. Darcy's Heart and Home. This one is from Ghostly Greetings. And this one is from Magical Halloween. Magical Halloween. And then there's Fabulous set. And then this is Halloween Woodland for your woodland little critters. I like this. Drink up, witches. But yeah, we have those ones. We have these ones. Look at little Dracula. We have that one. Isn't it cute? I've used that one. I don't use them enough. I've got all these because I thought I would do a cookbook and put them in there, recipe cards and stuff. But look at that frog. It's so adorable. We should do these. I don't think I've used the frog. You guys, we're gonna do. Terry Cooper! Hello, hello! Oh, we should put that one away. That one we're done with. Color in. We're gonna use, I love these gel pens. This is a black base with red metallic. And we're gonna color our hat so it has time to dry. Nice and gentle with your gel pens. You don't want to push too hard and leave tracks, because then it doesn't fill in those tracks right. Ugh! Look at that hat! Look at how shiny! Oh, Paper Gans is broken! I wanted since the version came out. Yeah. I really want a stamp wheel 3.0. A 12 by 12 inside piece so I can make a wreath on a 12 by 12 sheet of paper, or stamp randomly on a 12 by 12 sheet of paper to make my own paper designs, pattern paper. But yeah, we're gonna give this little skull some green eyes, innards, like he might be glowing, like so. You know what? We're gonna do that to our pumpkin too. We're gonna give this limey green inside. Usually they're yellow, right? But it's lime green outside because that's what we did there. And this is the matte hop pen. You can buy them individually, the matte hops. I bought this one, so I actually have two of this one, because when I bought the set, it's also in the set, of course. Ugh, I like it. I like it with that. and they're juicy. These, both the Pentel dual metallics and these matte hops are juicy pens. And we don't push too hard because we don't want tracks. Because the tracks are what's going to leave those little white streaks. And that's from pushing too hard. I'll be gentle with these pens. Yeah. And then we have the band. Let's just do a black band. Yeah, we are wishing for a 3, but I'll try wiping. Is there a stamp for sale or just wishing? Just wishing. Wishing, wishing, wishing. Okay, that's beautiful. And I want, what do I want for our unicorn? I think I want some black with some green. And I keep calling it a unicorn, and there's a set of wings right there, you guys. It's a Pegasus. It's a Pegasus. And that's fine. It's fine. It's a Pegasus. We can still work with that. As long as we have a stabby utensil on the head, we're good. And we're going to get some black hooves. The tip, I need a new tip on this pin. And then I think we're going to do a black muzzle too. It'll cover everything up, but it's fine. Oh, you guys can't even see. We've made a zebra. At this point, it's a zebra. It's fine. we have made a zebra. Okay, we're gonna put the black away, and then we're gonna get a nice limey green. Hopefully this is nice. Yes. Now I'm gonna clean my brush on this because the stamping outline is not bleeding. It's the black. I should have did green first. I should have done green first. The green is gonna interact with the alcohol ink, but we're just gonna wipe it clean. We're gonna wipe it clean in between each use so it's nice and crisp. There we go. Nice limey green hair. A toddler Pegasus. Right. Okay, and then we want... Because technically Halloween and the pumpkins come out in the fall, so our leafery is going to be a little bit on the spotty side. Because they're fall leaves at this point. So we got a light brownish, orangish color. And then we're going to see if it looks good with that one, although that one looks exactly the same. So we're just going to do a couple little doppets of that one. And then a little bit of... I'm going to get a lighter color. These were all kind of dark. Let's grab a yellowy color. Yeah, there we go. And then we're just going to go right over the top of all of it. And see how the yellow is not being affected by the Stellar Ink Black Widow. It's so lovely. There's our fall leaves, just dots. Just plop some dots in there and it makes them just look antique-y. I don't know. It just makes them look good. We're gonna do a different orange for our pumpkin. And you don't even have to do an orange pumpkin, right? You can do tan, white, blue, yellowy. You could do all sorts of colors on your pumpkin, but I'm going to do a nice dark one, and I almost put all of those away, and we didn't do the most predominant leafy right there. See, we just dropped some drops in. And then we're going to get some yellow. Yellow back out. Although that was the wrong yellow, I think. That one was kind of dark. Oh well. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, and then YR2, and then B46, and YR24. 20. What is this one? 33. Okay, so we're just going to color our pumpkin. One solid color. Thank you. And then while we're coloring our pumpkin, our solid color, we have to debate over our horse, the horsey part. Do we want a white horse? Do we want a gray horse? Do we want a brown horse? Like, I'm feeling like a white horse would be fun. And then we can do some iridescent-y stuff for the wings. Like silver wings, maybe? That might be fun. Just take your time and start on the inside and push the color to the line. It'll help it for not blowing out past the line. especially if you're going to do some layers, you can always go back to the edgy edge piece later after you get everything filled in. If you choose to color like I do. That's a nice orange. Ooh, hold on a sec. I'll open that up. It looked like it was starting to bubble up. If your pans look like they're starting to collect some juice, open up the other end and wipe them off. Because it's an airflow thingy. Sometimes it gets pressurized and it pushes the ink out a little bit more than you want. So you kind of have to watch that. I messed up with Gmail. I can't. Uh-oh. Hopefully you can contact them and get that straightened out. Okay, and so if we flip this over, we're looking good. We're looking good in the neighborhood. Now, what you're looking at is saturation. It's really saturated in some spots and not in others. And so if you look, you can see the light patches of where it's not filled in. So if you're having color like not be even, just go back over it. Saturate it as much as you want. That really makes that green just look so much happier. I like that. I feel like we do need a little bit of shadow for our pumpkin. So we're going to come in with something else. Maybe that. And we're going to drop a little bit of shadow where this guy is sitting. Where this leaf is sitting. And then maybe like that. Doesn't have to be everywhere. And then we're going to come in and kind of blend it out just a little bit. Basically, we're flooding the darker color with the lighter color and causing it to spread out a little bit. Yep, you can do the colorless blender for grooves, as Blossom has mentioned. Okay, closing you do, but hopefully we see you back. But you don't have to. And I'm not going to. Oh, we forgot our little pumpkin. Let's go ahead and color our little pumpkin. Tiny taps when you have to deal with tiny areas, because that ink does want to come out. The ink and the paper are besties. They like to hang out. Well, we missed an opportunity to have a black pumpkin bucket. What was I thinking? He would have been cute as a little black thingamabobbin. But we have other options. We have a glaze pen that's never been used. Oh, this is brown though. That's brown. want brown. We'll do a sparkly orange because this ghost loves to sparkle, right? We're gonna go over that with some sparkle. We're gonna have a sparkly pumpkin. And it's got a little bit of yellow in there. So there's our sparkly pumpkin. Oh, that was a good choice. Good choice. I know, right? Okay. Unicorn. We need some silver. We're gonna do a silver horn because we can do whatever we want. Nice and sparkly. And then I think we're going to do a little bit of silver on the wings. Not fully. We're going to do like silver tips. It's so wonderful looking at these pins. Like, they're freaking epic. Okay, and then I don't want a black eye. I don't want a black eye. We're gonna give this little cutie patootie a little blue eye. Because these pins, do you see? It's blue now. Because these pins they go over everything. They go over everything. They're quite lovely. Okay, and then our pony is going to be white. But we're going to do, you know how like some albinos have that pink tint, especially around the eye? I think we're going to do the shadow of this unicorn in a super light pink. Usually we do it in a gray. The ghost will do in a blue. But I think our unicorn is going to be a very, very light pink. Because, or purple, whichever I grab here. This might be on the purpley side. Oh no, that's pink. That's pink. And so we're going to really use that in the ear. And then we're just going to use it as a little shadowy bits. Okay. And then a little bit in the wing. Like so. And maybe a tiny bit outside the ear. Okay, and then we're going to get our colorless blender. Colorless, it's just alcohol in there. And then we're just going to lightly go over that. Just to kind of soften up our edge. And then we'll let that all dry. Oh, that's nice. I'm glad we did pink. Oh, let's clean that off. Okay, and then we're going to do blue on this guy. And then we'll use that pink on the tongue of this one. The whole, we said tongue, but we did the whole thing. It's fine. And then again, we're just gonna blur out that harsh line a little bit. And then we'll let it dry. Let it dry, let it dry, let it dry. And we do some fussy cutting. And then that is that. I think we should have a glossy skull. So we're gonna glaze. Should we glaze pin after we fussy cut? Let's glaze pin after we fussy cut. And then we'll do some glaze in the wings maybe. It's hard to tell if this is actually working. Oh yeah, it is. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna do that. But let's fussy cut. Fussy cut. Boo 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 boo. Oh, it's so nice. Okay, where do I want to start? Probably let's cut the glazy bits off. So we don't stick our fingers in that. How's that? Thank you, Maddie. Okay, here we go, my friends. Here we go. We're gonna go around, bloop, bloop, like a die cut. But unlike a die cut, it will not be perfect. Just booking along because it doesn't have to be perfect. When we're leaving a border, sometimes it's easier just to go for it because we're not aiming for perfection. We're just aiming to get it cut. That's all we're doing. We just need to get it cut. And just like driving, we're looking where we want the scissors to go, not where they are. So I want to go up and around. So I'm looking at going up and around. That silver pin was a great choice for these wings, in my opinion. And there she is. Look at her. And then let's get this little guy cut out. Can't see where I'm going, but we'll get there. I really need to get my sleep schedule straightened out. Paper Ganza. No, we don't want you sleeping through Paper Ganza. Set lots of alarms. And then make sure your phone's charged so your alarms go off. My alarms did not go off. The second one did. It was the wrong one. My phone died. I don't know what my driving skills on this one are a little bit off because I got a little bit close in a few spots. Ta-da! Da-da-da-da-da-da! Look at them! Look at how cute our little critters and ghouls and ghostly thingies are. I don't even know. Okay, and then we're gonna get this, and we're gonna trim just a teeny bit off of the one side because I feel like that's what I need to make this fit just ever so minimalistic. Just that tiny little black border. I'm liking that. I'm liking that. Okay. So here's and then our little splats are nice and shimmery. And look at our foil because it resisted. And we didn't have any accidental overfoiling because we did foiling first. Oh, we're gluing. We're gluing. We're gluing. We're gluing. Let's glue. Make sure that, yep, that's the upside. Look at that. That thin frame. It's a thin frame. We're going to flip it over and put the pressure on the back. And we're not going to scooch the card around because we have all that mica goodness on there. And if some of it wasn't dry, we would totally ruin it if we like shoved it around. Okay. So when you put mica on, just flip it, hold it, and then press it. And then lift, and then maybe give your area a little wipe, just in case. That is pretty on there, so we're okay. Then we have that. And then we have this. We're going to glue that one down, and we're going to pop this one up. Not on a wobbler. But you could. You could. But today, not a wobbler. Not a wobbler. Oh my goodness. And then we're going to gel pin. So we're going to put our tape and everything on this guy. We're going to glue this guy down, but I don't know where the glue went, even though it's right in front of me. Put away. Like, what? Who does that? This little guy's going to kind of go right there. Put his little hat right in that spider web. But he just phases right through that spider web. That spider web doesn't scare him none. It scares me. It scares me so much. I seen it. I was like, I know I have that foam tape. I gotta get a different place to put it because it always gets hung up on that. I know. Don't be sad. We have Wobbler Wednesday coming up in a few weeks. We'll have wobbles then. We'll have wobbles then. And I gotta email myself. I gotta email myself. stuff. Okay, we're gonna take those off. That pen dang near looks like our background. Like, I love it. Okay, and then we're gonna take the very last thing. So last that you do it and you run away. You run away. Okay, and that's the glaze pens. Anything that takes time to dry. If it takes time to dry, do it and run away. So we've got glaze pens, accents, glossy accents, you know, crystal clear lacquer, all of those things. If you're going to use them and run away. And we will be doing that. We're going to be doing our glaze pen because I want a shiny skull. And you guys can't see, but he is shiny. He's shiny. And then we're going to add that to the wing. And again, we're doing super, super gentle movements. Because we don't want to press into the paper. It's a little bit hard to see, but we do in tiny sections so it'll flood, and then we hope for the best. Okay, it stopped coming out. Why? Why did we stop coming out? There we go. I just stuck my hand in there. You guys, this is why. There we go. It's flooding now. Did I mess up my skull? I sure did. I sure did. I set my hand right on top of him. Okay. Maybe you guys can see it in the wings. Yeah, look at that. Look at it. We've got glossy wings. Costa-tastic. That makes me giggle. When that happens, I rub the point on the metal ruler to get the ball rolling again. I've never had an issue rubbing it on my skin so that the gentleness, I would be afraid of ruining it on anything hard because those tiny little balls are very gentle. And you saw me pick at it because I think it dried a little bit on the end. So I was just picking upwards and then I rub it on my skin. I rub it on my skin. But yeah, and I do that with all the ballpoints. OG trick. I would be scared to ruin it, honestly, on that. But, okay, so this is our inspo. So for Throwback Thursday, we go back into history and we look at things that we've already made. And if you don't take photos of your stuff, that's fine. Pinterest and all the things, we can be inspired. So maybe you're inspired by one or both of these. Maybe you like the patterned paper ghosts. And what we did there is I just stamped on patterned paper and then fussy cut them out. And then that is a regular stamp spidery thing, whereas we used foil today and we went a little bit lighter on this. And then we also changed it from 3 ghosties to a ghost and a friend. A single friend. Well, maybe 2 friends if you count the pumpkin. But yeah. So this was our Throwback Thursday. We went in, we found something, and it's not necessarily improving it because I like both cards. But we just get inspired and try some different things. And we foiled. We foiled because we have the thing. And that just looks magnificent. And we got to use all sorts of stuff. We used gel pen, sparkly gel pen, alcohol markers, glaze pens, foil, shimmery thingies. Like we did some stuff. And that's what we have. That's what we have. I hope you guys enjoy this Throwback Thursday series. And maybe it inspires you to look into your stash, or maybe pull up some Pinterest and pull some inspiration from something that you've seen. Because we're allowed to do that. We're allowed to do that. Thank you, Maddie! But there's our little card for today, and we should stamp it and write a thingy on it. This part I love. Watch this. Watch this. This is the part I love with these new pins. Before, my options were white. Like, we would use a white gel pen, but we don't have to anymore. We can do, what is today? This one's a little crusty. Hold on. There we go. 7, 9, 26. Throwback Thursday. There it is. And it will darken up. These are magical. They get darker. Look it. It's already getting darker. Brighter. I don't know how to explain it. It's weird. They're magical like that. And then we use our white ink because that I have to do. Get our stampity stamp. Make sure the Elizabeth is up right. This, do you see? It's I don't know. It's magnificent. Thank you all for coming today, and we will be live tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern. I have to run downstairs and email myself the thingy. Jana, I spoiled it. Jana and I, did I? No, I may have already spoiled it. Jana and I will be live tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern because we got some new toys. We got some new toys, and we want to share. So come hang out. Is the ones you have? Yes. The original plus fantasy. It's a 14 pins. That is the one. They're glorious. I would pull them out, but I have them. Yes. If we can. Original plus fantasy. 14. Absolutely. If you're out shopping today, I do, please use somebody's affiliate link. I have an affiliate link. It's in the description in my link tree. Our crafty friends, Debbie J, T, Not Afraid of Color. We all have affiliate links. And that just helps keep us going. Okay. And we can buy things. Oh, let's put that there. All right, we're good to go. So, tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern and 7 p.m. Eastern for 2 crafty girls. Come hang out. We'll see you then. Bye-bye. Paint toys? You'll have to come see. You'll have to come see what we've got. Any hoobins. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. Oops. Almost ended it. I almost didn't send you out with the outro. I'm gonna bye.